as you know, Oakland pretty much has 2 seasons. There is spring, which starts in March and ends in late November. And there is rain, when we're lucky. Rain begins when everybody else is having winter. And it ends right in time for spring. So when the rains end, I decide to talk to my 9-year-old son about Tupac. Like any good dad, I use Netflix as a textbook. And I stream a documentary to my laptop while we sit in bed eating California rolls. On some Bay Area shit. So sitting there watching, and before the documentary goes too far, there's this narrator talking about the pre-Tupac legend of Afeni Shakur. My son presses pause. Tupac was born in jail? No, son, he was born in spring in New York. But the guy on the movie just said his mom was pregnant with him in jail. Yes, but she was released before he was born. Why was Tupac's mom in jail? My son recently decided to stop combing his hair. Locked up his mama's good china in Medusa beautiful naps. My son's face is a study in spring, a restless past announcing itself to a troubled present of dynasties, peasantry, and slave rebellion. He's a second-generation American. Haitians might as well be speaking Mandarin to hear him tell it. On the day the earth shook, his roots sunk further in, dug trenches wrenched in genetic struggle, wretched of the earth, indivisible, under rubble. This is only mildly a Haitian story, though it's barely made in Taiwan. Mostly it's an Oakland garden. I say, Makai, you ever hear about the Black Panthers? Well, the first president my son will ever remember is Barack Obama. It's a little harder to contextualize Huey P. Newton when the current face of imperialism is handsome and brown. So temporarily lost, I unpaused the movie. In my head, I want to take it a little further back. Post-Abraham, if you make people slaves, aren't their descendants entitled to some recalibrated wages? Some type of compensation? An adjusted system to prevent their descendants from becoming endangered. Post-Abraham, reparations to slaves is just morally basic, especially after however many hundreds of years on land and slave ships. But if you say that shit, if you say this system is wicked, it's the richest country in the world because of 400 years of free labor, can I get a job? The right to judge my own people? Some culturally balanced education? Wouldn't that shit just be not crazy? So, given that, the Panthers were a little born in Oakland, demanding land and clemency, feeding people for free, crazy, but also not. But my kid is 9, I'm really not trying to take it there. I'm just another father failing to explain the logic of Tupac. Then this West Oakland image flashes across the Netflix joint. Dad, isn't that Lil Bobby Hutton Park? Isn't that where life is living happens? Yes. Lil Bobby Hutton was the first Black Panther. Tupac's mom was a Panther too. She was in New York, but the original crew started right here in Oakland. That same park that you see in the movie, that's where they rallied, fed folks, and that's where we are at our festival. Awesome. Is Tupac's mom coming to life as living this year? Well, are the Panthers still in Oakland? How come they never come to life as living? Well, where are they now? My son asks me of panthers. I speak to him of seeds, of working in an orchard a sapling's length, of never-grown trees, of ever-hard work, of uncompleted cycles, of hands in the dirt, of the paradox of cultivating something that you will never see. My son asks me of justice. I speak to him of stones, refused, then reused, gardens to heal, washing over, laying over, rolling them small through your fingers, laying them on a table level with the torso, exercising the gene that is jazzed to make food without breaking ground, grinding like hard rocks into gravel, like Lil Bobby Hutton, the careful tragedy of 15, seeds to remember the crisis of adolescence and how we overcame it, how we have always managed to overcome. I say, Makai, you don't really see them as much anymore, but they're still here. Just like 40 years from now, we'll still be here. I bet next time we go to the park, you can find panther blue seeds, if you look real close. Thank you, guys.